And now we're going to move to Alejandro. So Alejandro, founder of Sibo, innovative biomaterials for food and packaging production, creating thoughtful and innovation process to lead the food industry towards a sustainable future. Alejandro, the stage is yours.
Thank you, Amran. Can you see my screen?
Yep.
All right. So this is the current picture of the food industry. There are four main problems: food waste, plastic waste, climate change, and food scarcity and malnutrition. These four issues in the picture, what it's telling us is that what we are eating is killing us, and it is killing the planet. So at Sibo, we aim to create a new food industry, a food industry for a sustainable future, and we do it by changing the basis of production. So basically, we create innovative biomaterials. The how we do it is the interesting part. We use insects and food upcycle to create these solutions. Sibo is actually the name of the main Costa Rican god, and me and my co-founder as Costa Ricans, we know what it means to actually care about the environment and think that the solutions have always been here. So we created three main operational divisions. The first one, which is the basis of everything that we do, is farming insects, but with the help of families in rural areas of Costa Rica. The second part is using those insects and making ingredients, food ingredients, and innovative materials. And this we commercialize it to companies like Nestle or other food manufacturers. And finally, with the byproducts of this previous area, we are able to develop a series of biomaterials and extracts that we can use for different solutions, for example, the packaging industry. So to be more explicit about it, the things that we do our developments include a food line, which is already launched to market this year here in the UK. It includes food ingredients and tasty formulations, high in protein and in fiber and low in sugar. For example, Dawn could be one of our clients for these products. The second one is a protein extract, and this product solves the current limitations of the insect-based protein available on the market, and it provides a solution for both usability and safety. But the key product and the key development that we're doing is the insect biopolymer. It's an entoplastic, as we call it. It's a key innovation for the market to reduce food waste, increase food security, and replace plastic. It is made with the byproducts from the protein extract, as we mentioned. This is at a 25% development, and we are hoping to launch it to market in 2022. This is the market size and the market opportunity that we have. It includes a series of divisions for the next 5 years. But the thing is that we have proven the market already, and we provide value to our main competitors like Proteus and Tomo Farms. But we also provide value to companies like Unilever or Nestle that we are already working with them. We have access to the Unilever pilot plan, which was the main milestone that we achieved over this last period. We have access to, well, we got accepted for the startup visa in the UK and in the Netherlands. We have been able to develop a series of formulations and launch the first insect farming program on a national level. And now we are starting experts from Costa Rica. We're setting operations in the UK, launching the food line into market, and developing a series of co-developments with big food players like Unilever. Like Nestle. Hopefully with Unilever very soon, which is part of the second stage. Now we are at this point where we are very clear that we are going to be able to be profitable by next year and continue growing with a 50% margin starting at that point. This is all possible thanks to this amazing team. Together, the 9 people that we have on a daily basis on the team, with the chairman, which is an ex-Unilever, and the secretary of the board, which is actually a Google director right now, we are able to aim the company towards what we want. And together with this amazing network, we have been able to achieve, well, out of the $500,000 that we're raising, 300 are committed. We are leading the food industry to a sustainable future, and we are not waiting for the consumer behavior to change. And with this investment, and thanks to the help that you're going to be providing us, we're going to be able to launch the biopolymer to market, and actually be able to change the world and create a more sustainable future. We are Sibo, and we create thoughtful innovations. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Just on time. Perfect. Thank you so much, Alejandro. Jump to questions. Okay. What insects do you farm?
Well, right now, we got started with crickets, and usually the why we use crickets is because they are accepted by the European regulation, and they're really common for this type of consumption and trade. But we are starting to use other 3 and 4 kinds of insects, because we focused, something that we did was creating like a periodic table of insect components, so we would know which insects to farm, which insects to use, and which insects would be better for protein, which insects would be better for biopolymers. So that's something that we did as well.
Nice, nice. And by the way, again, I've tried some of the products out of the insects. They are tasty, to be honest. So how will you overcome consumer squeamishness regarding eating the insects, because they're going to be insects?
Well, I do have a marketing major, and my background is all in marketing, and my usual answer to that question is, well, the food industry is not showing you the cow when you're eating it, and we are not going to show you the insect either. We are about the materials, about the food ingredients, and a lot of the problems that we have is that people don't understand food ingredients. If you understood everything that is behind food, probably people would not consume things like McDonald's or other of the food chains. And what we're doing is providing a solution to these companies to use more sustainable materials with even better taste and a high and easy usability for them as well.
Okay.
So that's how we overcome.
Question, you mentioned Nestle. Just to clarify, do you have a partnership with them confirmed, or are you talking with them?
We are starting a development with Nestle, Nestle Portugal. They were really interested about doing this. We still don't have the letter of intent signed because they are connecting us to the main headquarters, just because in Portugal, the regulation doesn't allow the insects yet. So in Switzerland, it does. So that's how we're playing right now.
Okay. How niche is the market for insect protein, and how do you see mass adoption scaling? It's related to the previous question somehow. Yeah.
Yeah, the thing is, we're not thinking about the insect protein. We're thinking about protein. If we think about the insect protein, the market is very small. But if we think about the protein market, which is actually changing the tendency, is growing more vegan sources, and the meat consumption is stopped growing just because of the current needs and the legal blocks that they have. But we know that the insect protein has better qualifications, better nutrition. It includes the same components and amino acids as meat without having the harm into the environment as well.
Okay. And have last question. Who has committed the 300K that you mentioned have received so far?
We have investors from the US. We have investors that are related to the insect industry. And we have investors interested in the Netherlands mainly, which is where we were kind of at the beginning planning to have the headquarters. Now we have the possibility here in the UK. So we are looking for other investors to commit the additional 200K. If there is anybody interested, please contact me. But we are open to do investment in different parts of the world, and we do want a smart money. So we want people with connections to the food industry to keep the developments and to also develop ourselves, give us advice, which is the most important part that we need right
now. Okay. Thank you so much, Alejandro. Great presentation and great innovation.